There has been a lot of legends that have been released in Apex over the seasons. Some have been very useful, whether it's for solo queue, ranked or even competitive Apex. But some of these legends do not tick all the boxes with their kit and how it works in the different aspects of Apex Legends. For example, Ballistic. Ballistic is a great legend for a solo queue and even ranked, and actually brings a fair buff to the team with his ult, but there are still better legends than him and who bring more value to a team, i.e. Bangalore. But for the most recent release of this legend has brought into perspective of how good a legend should be for all the aspects of the game, and that legend is Conduit, the most recent support legend released in Apex Legends. But what exactly makes Conduit a good support legend and one of the best legends post-Catalyst? With Conduit's tactical, having the ability to give your teammates temporary shields for 8 seconds is very huge and very important in team fights. Her tactical allows for very little downtime in fights, whereas you don't have to get out of the fight to pop a shield battery. When having a Conduit on your team fights become very pressing and annoying to the enemy team, especially if it's in early game situations when taking a 3v3 off landing. When the enemy cracks you or one of your teammates' shield, you can use your tactical to put your teammates back in the fight. Her tactical, even though it only works with her and another teammate, it still gives you a huge advantage in fights to keep applying pressure to the enemy team. And as I said, to have extremely minimal downtime. Her tactical also allows you as Conduit to heal yourself while reloading, or even to use your shield bat or to flesh heal while using your temp shields to give yourself even more uptime. Conduit's biggest attribute to a team is to give your teammates temporary shields, and this allows for a whole new level of team fighting, which eliminates downtime in fights to a fraction of what it used to be. Yes, I have said downtime a lot in this segment. Conduit's ult is great for creating space. Her ult is literally a Watson fence in a Titan battery. Her ult is extremely annoying to deal with as well. You can just run around it because it does deploy in a horizontal line, but you now run the risk of getting beamed enemy Conduit team because you are trying to get around her ult instead of shooting it, which is actually a lose-lose situation because Conduit's ult takes 250 damage to destroy one of the shield jammers. That's at least 2 R91 clips. That is a lot of damage and ammo just to destroy one singular shield jammer. Fun fact, the radius of her ult also works through walls as well, and when using this ult on a team in a build, you can essentially gatekeep a team or trap them in a house for the duration of the ult, because it does take a lot of damage to destroy one of the shield jammers, so you are forcing them to waste ammo, and this ult is great for late game situations due to you being able to zone out a team. The only downside to Conduit, I would say, is her passive, which gives her a speed boost when her teammates are at least 20 meters away and she's looking directly at them. The speed boost does not stack. I personally think it's a B-Tech Bangalore passive, which isn't really that useful. Her pros do outweigh her cons, so I personally don't have an issue with her having an underwhelming passive because she's a really good legend who has a lot of potential.